What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K23 Challenge Series video. And today I'm returning to the Impossible Challenge Series, and in this series I take on some of the hardest golf courses in the game on extreme course conditions and try to get to a score of even or better on Master TGC Tour's difficulty settings. So today I'm continuing my journey at the truly impossible golf course Central Park AG, designed by the legend Alan Greenspan, and today will be my 39th attempt on this golf course, my 39th week on this challenge. But over these past 6 weeks we have been so close, and last week we played incredible on the front nine, and that entire round we hit some of the best golf shots that I've hit in this series. But at the end of the day, playing great is not good enough. You have to play perfect. So will today be the day we play perfect and have a lot of luck and take down Central Park AG in attempt number 39 on February 16th, 2024, the week of Valentine's Day, 5 days after the Super Bowl. What a time that would be. Are you kidding me? Let's get fired up, everybody. Today's the day. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. And it's time. You already know the course. Central Park AG by Alan Greenspan. The settings are the same as always. Back tees. Pin location number 4. Very high winds blowing in the north direction. Very firm fairways. Very firm greens. Very fast green speeds. Default time of day and weather. Very extremely unplayable course conditions. But that does not stop me from trying to take down this course for my 39th week. Let's do this. Get your coffee, get your snacks, whatever you need. Get your one times ready. Let's play perfect today, everybody. Let's play perfect. Come on. I'm fired up today. You better believe it.
And welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. And today we start off with a par 4. Let's get after it.
Okay. Got to get the nervous jitters out. Now, the wind has been tough recently. We had 5 weeks in a row of very favorable wind. And this looks like a very tough wind as well, similar to last week. Now, one thing I will say, if you all watched my course showcase video on Wednesday of the Jurassic Park golf course, you all knew I was wearing my Super Bowl shirt here for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I played some insane golf. This is the same shirt. All I did after that round, I changed. I have a few of these shirts, actually. I have like 4 or 5, but this is the same shirt. I took it off, set it aside, and waited for the Impossible Challenge. I have the same shirt. I have the same exact coffee cup. I have the same exact coaster. I'm trying to sit in the same exact position in my chair. Am I a little bit superstitious? You better believe it. Hey, I'm gonna try everything here on. If you're here 39 weeks, you're gonna try everything. So I'm focused today. Hit the range a lot. Swing felt good. Let's do a practice swing, get the nervous jitters off. But I just to tell you all, like, I'm feeling it. I'm still fired up from the Super Bowl. Still so fired up. Yes. But here we go. Let's focus up. You're like, Ryan, no, I didn't know you're still fired up about the Super Bowl. It's not like you haven't mentioned it 55 times this week. Oh my.
Good one. Okay,
what a way to start. All right.
On the first.
Can't lose focus. Hey, thank you all for all the positive, encouraging comments. Just like always, you all are legends, and you all provide tips as well on what I could do differently on some of the decisions I made. That helps. Thank you all for that. Hey, I look at them all and it really helps. So let's make better decisions today. 332 left. I mean, we can't go 3-wood here. It's really a dangerous shot. Driver 82-84% lie. Doesn't really give us much of an advantage on this golf hole, to be honest. You're not going to have a birdie putt. You're not going to birdie it. And we actually have only birdied this from one spot, and that's that light rough there in front of that bunker. I still can't believe that shot.
Well, this could maybe roll its way into the rough, possibly.
Hey, that's perfect. This is where we hold out from, right? Wasn't it the same exact spot? Was this it?
Looks like a decent.
I believe it was, to be honest. Yeah, 118 yards. Downhill 4 feet. Sand wedge. Could land short and then hop and stop. Could also do... See the wind, though? See how it's shifting a little bit into our face a bit? That's a big difference. You've got to go gap wedge now because the wind being in our face a bit. And we're in the rough, too. We have to keep that in mind. One time.
Well, it's
that's
heading in
perfect.
the right direction.
Well, perfect would be in the hole, but that is almost perfect. Are you kidding me?
On that approach, nicely judged. This one's for par.
Okay. 7-footer, just a little bit right to left. Not much to this. Come on, Ryan. One time. One time, baby!
Out there. We're starting things off under par, and that's A-okay.
A par on this hole is like an eagle. I'm telling you all, if you all have not played that hole number 1, trust me, don't play it. But if you do, you'll know. What a start. Okay. Got to stay focused. You know, if I went back and I watched the front 9 last week and also went back and watched some of my most successful back 9s, and there's a different focus, right? And when I get locked in, when I get that focus, good things happen. I've thought about this one all week. In this wind, I wish it was a little straight at her back. Going to the bunker is dangerous with the wind because it could shift as well in the air. The wind could shift a little bit, and that wind is pushing our ball out of bounds as well. That's tough. This makes this tough. This makes this hole much more challenging. It also makes the 3-wood very, very possible because if we can give ourselves a second shot, no, 3-wood's not enough. The problem is the wind is better now, but if we hit this and we send it over that fairway, that next shot is impossible. I mean, it is the impossible challenge, but like the easier shot is from back here. It's just hard to hit this partial driver and not go in the rough. This is not a great wind. I think we got to go for the bunker, honestly. I just hope we hit it. That should be it. Please get in the bunker. That is beautiful. But if I underswing that, that ball's in the water. That could have been the end of the run.
Second shot here on the second hole.
Even though you're never out of it. You know, we had 6 birdies on the back one time. Do you all remember that? Our best score so far on the challenge, those of you that are new to this, is 2 over par. We were so close that round. We've been really close these past few weeks. 1 over on the back last week. All went downhill on hole number 11, but we were so close. 188, uphill 7 feet. In an 87, 98% lie. This is the best lie we've ever had on this golf course. Can't say this course never gave us anything. Well, yes we can. We're here for the 39th week. Not giving the course any credit. I'm going to put about half shot shaping to fade this. It's a right to left side hill lie, so it's going to come off quite a bit to the left. And you're just hoping that it draws or fades enough back. One time. Get up on, it's got to get up there. If it doesn't get up there, it's a really tough chip. So we got the lower percent of that sand lie. Got in the 80s instead of the 90. You just don't know how it's going to play, right?
Nothing wrong
That's
with
fine.
that. Good amount of distance out of that bunker. Setting up for our
now,
third
here's
shot.
the thing on this golf hole. You can't put any backspin on it because it's going to roll back. You actually want to forward spin this, but you want it to not roll all the way up on that red slope because if it does, it's going to come all the way back down. A flop shot's not the way here. It's going to spin back too much. I do like the chip shot sand wedge with a little bit of forward spin on it. Come on. That's it. That's the shot. That's perfect. Hey, we know how to play this course. We know this course.
And wouldn't it be nice to save?
Just got to execute. And we're left with the most, probably the scariest putt on this golf course. And we have a decision to make because do we get aggressive and go for par, or do we try to just hit it close and get the bogey? It's a very tough decision because if we go for this and miss, that's going to probably be all the way off the bottom of the green there to the right. So I don't know. I think we got to do a little bit of both. The problem is I don't think this ball is going to stop either way, to be honest. I mean, it's uphill and then downhill. We're on a yellow slope from left to right. I don't think the ball's stopping. So I think we have to go to make this. I mean, we're not going to crush the ball, but I don't think it's stopping regardless. I mean, I've been wrong a lot in this challenge series, so like, not every decision is the right decision, but you got to make one and you got to stick with it. One time, please.
So far, so
yes!
All right, well done.
Oh, that'll get the heart rate up. Are you okay after that one? Your heart rate, I bet, was up there too.
Staying at even
That might be the
par.
most nerve-wracking putt I've hit in
Wind
this
is
challenge
picking
series.
up, blowing left to right on this one.
If we miss it, it's gone. And I hit that soft. Did you all see that? If we miss that, that's gone. That's a beautiful putt. Did you notice my first read? I changed my first read by a mile. Did you all notice how much I shifted? I don't know if I've ever shifted a first line read that much. I changed my read for about 1 or 1.5 more foot of break and took off distance. Sometimes your instincts are wrong and you got to change them, right? 170, downhill 40. Now this way, okay, this is weird. So it's a side wind, but it's also, there's a cross tailwind component, which really, this wind is tricky today, YouTube. This is a tricky wind, way different than last week. Tougher than last week, because it's just shifted a little bit more. This 156 is going to fly 13 yards further. That's 169. That's, with the wind, that's too much. The pitching wedge, this is so dangerous, because if we mishit this, we could be in the water. It's going to fly 152 if this wind does not shift at all. If it doesn't shift, it's straight to a more straight wind. This doesn't work, and we have to partial an 8-iron. What am I better at, partials, or am I better at overpowers? Right? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. What shot am I better at? And I think I'm going to do D-loft slightly to add some distance, a little shot shaping, a little backspin, and overpower the pitching wedge.
Really nice swing.
Great distance control. Swing plane. Wow, we had the distance perfect. Swing plane has been much better recently, but it still hits us from time to time.
Shot here on the third.
That was a perfect distance. Honestly, that would have hit that slope right here and would have probably went right next to the hole. Wow, hey, good decision at least, just bad execution. It's going to happen. Now we're left with a very, very dangerous shot. We're in the heavy rough in a 68 to 81% lie. We cannot land this short. It's going to roll all the way back. We can't push it far. It's going to roll all the way into the sand. We have to flop this, and we have to flop this partial flop to perfection. So, get your 1-times ready, please. Now, wait a second. That's a downhill lie. This may be impossible. So, we're going to get a flyer lie out of the rough. It's almost impossible to read this shot, because the downhill lie is going to add distance to the shot. Wow, this is going to be extremely challenging. I can say we've never had this much of a downhill lie on a flop shot. I don't think I've ever had this shot, YouTube. In this video game, I'm serious. I don't think I've ever had a downhill flop shot like this. Wow, I mean, just look at that downhill lie. Just send it. It's just so hard to know what's going to happen there.
Okay,
that's insane.
Let's get out of this bunker and on our way.
That's honestly, it was a missed swing plan. I always say it. Rate doesn't cut it. Yeah, the miscalculation that we calculated it perfect. It was great, but the swing plane crushed us. You got to execute to perfection on this challenge. So let's see if we can splash this up and in. At least get it close. The tough bunker lie, 64 to 9 or 76%. Welcome to Central Park AG, everybody. If you're new here, well, well, I don't know what to tell you about this golf course, but you got 38 other videos to watch to really learn about it. That's perfect. Come back.
Yep.
I thought it was going to come back
from there. All right, 8 feet.
Wow, how does that not come back? It flew out of the sand again. That was another one where the bunker just felled us. Or the lie felled us. So it's right to left, then left to right. Gonna be more left to right as it slows down, definitely. Gotta send this. Not leaving that short.
Good job on that one.
Hey, we'll take it. Hey, you're usually gonna go bogey, hose number 1 and 2, and we got par, got the bogey on 3. You hate to get a bogey there. It's honestly one of the easier holes on this golf course.
Right to left
but
on this one.
Poor execution, and then left ourselves with the almost impossible shot, a shot that I've never had really a lot in this game. It's not a shot you can really practice very much, right? So it is what it is, right? Get it and move on.
Oh, wonderfully struck.
This was the golf hole last week where I hit probably the best shot I've ever hit, but let's not get into the same position, please. And what a start. Hopefully we're a little far to the left so we can fade this one close. Is this going to roll all the way into the rough? No, that's perfect. That would have been so frustrating. That's lucky. I always say, play perfect and a lot of luck. That's luck right there. So we need to put this one. You all know where we need to put it. It's not a mystery. We know where we got to put it. So let's just do it. That's perfect. That is perfect. We're in striking distance to erase that bogey. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah, that'll work. And we're about 135 to the pin.
It's got to settle the nerves, right? This is when the nerves start to hit me. 137, uphill 11 feet. This 139 is going to fly about 4 yards short. That's around 135. The wind's going to add about 5 to 10 yards, depending on the shot and depending on the tempo as well. It's tough. What's our lie? Downhill slightly? It's going to add some distance. So this 139 is actually going to carry 135 because of the lie, right? Because of the uphill lie. Or uphill elevation. I can't talk. Okay. About around here. And then the wind is going to carry it. Gap wedge. It's a downhill lie with the cross tailwind. I love it. I really do. Wind has died down. Very favorable wind. That's a good swing. Minus the swing plane.
Might be in the long grass after this one. Oh, into the water.
So, what? The downhill lie. I miscalculated the wind effect or the downhill. I think it was the downhill lie that got me. But what?
Okay, here's your fifth.
126 should have carried 122 with the wind 130 on a downhill lie 133. So the downhill lie didn't play. So 133 was my carry distance there, which is right. I mean, it's what I thought. Uphill 11 feet. It's going to take off 4. That's 122 because of elevation. The wind, I thought 5 to 10, played 8. 130 around, downhill lie 3 or 4 yards. And I hit a 101. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't go. Hit a similar shot a lot, but at the end of the day, it happened. So get it and move on. That's frustrating. Not mad at my calculations. How I would have played that shot on a normal hole, right? Golf course is far from normal, but that was bizarre. I slowed it a bit. But a bit. I think it was the swing plane that really affected it too. I guess that's probably what we should have done right there. That's frustrating. Okay.
Approach kind of missed the mark a little bit.
Let's not lose focus. Let's not lose focus. Hey,
shot here.
You're never out of it. We're not losing focus. We made plenty of mistakes in this challenge. I don't even call that a mistake. It's how I would have played it. I thought about it a lot. At the end of the day, we were wrong. Or I was wrong. Go down. Go down. It's going to stop. Of course it does.
Here we go. Double bogey.
Of course it does. Come on, Central Park. 18 feet. Downhill 1 inch. You know, this golf hole has crushed us many times. Maybe we should have laid up to the left. But you know what is? You know what's 2020? Hindsight. Hindsight's 2020. Like that one comment. Hindsight's 2020. Backseat gaming is 1520. One of my favorite comments here on the YouTube channel. That was so good. One time. Are you kidding me? You hate to see it. I mean, you know, it's one of those things.
Nice. Let's move on.
We either have a great start,
for the day.
And we did have a great start, and then run it on hole number 4,
and a heads up,
or
hole. We got a
hole number 6.
With the ball.
So many times, but on the rounds where we have thrown it away, on those, we didn't throw it away, but on the holes we really struggle, we've had epic back 9s. So hey, we're not out of this. I never give up. We keep fighting. It's frustrating, you better believe it. I'm very frustrated, but at the end of the day, I took my time. I didn't rush that shot. I calculated it the way I would always calculate it. I was wrong. And as crosswinds can be very different, there's a lot of different angles to them. Sometimes they just don't affect it very much. And at the end of the day, I was wrong and gotta live with it. Learn it, learn from it, and move on. You better believe we gotta go for this one, though.
This one's heading a little bit to the left.
Bounce right. Bounce right. How does that bounce straight? There is no way.
Well, you didn't hit this one, but that's
that thing is on a heavy right to left slope.
We're on the green side.
A left to right slope. How does that bounce straight off that slope? Yeah, right. What? How does that ball bounce straight? You gotta be kidding me. That honestly might be the worst bounce we've ever had on this challenge series. That's nuts. I mean, the only way to get this ball to stop is to actually hit it probably on the fringe and get it to start to slow down. I don't know how we stop this without making it. But well, that's just so unlucky. I mean, we gave it a run. There is no shot. Did you all see that? The speed that ball had on it? I mean, what? I still can't believe that bounce. I thought it was a great golf shot, honestly.
Looking like.
How does this hit that slope right there and bounce straight? Welcome to Central Park AG, everybody. Where dreams are crushed. Where you're left just shaking your head out of just like, not even, like just so surprised at what's going on here. I don't even know how to describe this golf course, but you know what we're going to do? You remember that time we were 4 over, possibly 5 over on hole 5? And Ryan Gamer came back and dominated this golf course? I'm mad now. Last time this course made me mad, we had 6 birdies on the back 9. What a shot.
Ooh, look at here. Nice chip.
I'm fired up now.
Setting up here with a 4-foot putt.
That
5
triple
over par
bogey.
currently.
All it takes is one mistake. One mistake. I don't even call that a miscalculation. It's how I would always play it. It's just the wind didn't play like I expected it on that elevated shot. It is what it is. The downhill lie didn't play. You know, now going back and thinking about it, a downhill lie, the ball is going to fly lower in the air. It's elevated from your position. The ball is going to be in the air less, which means the wind's going to affect the ball less. So that's something I didn't think about until now. The ball was flying lower, and of course the wind's not going to affect it as much, so it probably added about 4 or 5 yards under the calculation, and without a 103 or 104, that ball is not getting there. I see it now, but
Well, that tee shot looks like it'll do.
But imagine if we would have hit a 103 or 104 fast on that one, it's perfect. Or even a 101 fast. What a drive.
Second shot on
Wait
the
a second.
6th hole.
This is the best position we've ever been here. 255, uphill 17 feet. We have to gain a stroke somewhere. We're 5 over right now through 6. We have to. We have to go for this. I know I said I would never go for this again. But we don't have a choice on this one, do we? A driver is too bad of a lie. 77 to 78. That is a terrible lie. What's that going to carry? 293.77. Around 225. Where's the caddy book? Where's 225? Put us at worst into the out of bounds. And the 3-wood 97, 98 is going to come up short as well with this win. That's unfortunate. If we had the 88, that's just so unlucky. We can improve our lie to 82, 83%. This is dangerous, YouTube. It really is, right? This is a shot in all other circumstances I would never even think about hitting. But this could go 240. And we have to strike it to perfection, though. This could be the play. We have to try. I mean, at this point, I think all of you all would be like, yeah, you've got to.
Taking driver off the fairway, are you?
Interesting swing plan. It's not out of bounds.
This is our 3rd shot.
Oh my goodness. We finally made it. If the swing plane was better, we'd probably been in that bunker. So wow, we made it. So there's that. I want to say we're in a prime scoring position. But you know, we have been in worse position. We got lucky, to be fair. The course is like, come back next week, Ryan. I know you're mad. I am beyond mad, Central Park AG. I am beyond mad. That's beautiful. We actually have a makeable par putt.
Got a 17-foot.
Not easy, but you're never going to have an easy putt on this golf hole. 17 feet, downhill 2 inches. This thing's breaking a mile. We got to make this. We went for it. We got close. Come on.
Yikes, that went right by.
What a putt, though. I mean, that is a beautiful putt. It just stinks that we're sitting 6 over par right now.
And 6 over par on the round.
You know, for a while there, I would have a good round or a solid round and a really bad round. A solid round and a really bad round. We haven't had a bad round in weeks, but this course is crushing me right now. And it's hard to say crushing. There was that triple bogey that really hurt us. We bogeyed 6, but at the end of the day, we're 6 over. That's bogey golf. This course will humble you, right? It's humble. I mean, hey, this course humbled me a long time ago. This course humbled me a long time ago.
Okay, there you go. 2nd shot here on the 7th.
Oh my. I was feeling so confident going into this week, Super Bowl week. Maybe the excitement of being fired up about the Super Bowl is what's thrown me off. Maybe I've been too fired up.
All right,
I literally, this week, I've been thinking all week, like, this is the last week of the Impossible Challenge. Like, we're doing it this week. And maybe I was a bit too confident. And Central Park AG wanted to humble me a little bit. So thank you for that. Let's make this. Yeah, this course humbled me, all right. Come on. We're not out of it. Had 6 birdies on the back before. That's not my worst fear, John. My worst fear is hole number 12. That is so unlucky. How that ball? Luck is not on our side this week at all. It is what it is. You can't change the luck, but that's very frustrating. Gonna roll back down the slope. What I'm going for anyways. Yep, roll back into the hole. Come on, ball. Go in the hole. Stop. That's beautiful.
I believe this is for your par. This putt's good so far.
Huge par. We'll take it.
And
we have not parred that hole in a while, have we? Look, par, bogey, triple, bogey, bogey. Without that triple, that should be a par hole, honestly.
Sitting right at 6 over.
Let me know your all's thoughts on hole 4. Do we play for par every single time from this point forward? Do we play for par no matter what? Do I not even think about going for it? Do we play for par every single time? I want everybody to leave their thoughts on hole 4. You know, I don't want you to say, well, Ryan, you should have hit a better shot. Well, okay. You can say that on every shot, right? I never thought about that.
Shot here
Constructive feedback. But yeah, I'm interested to see what you all think there. I'm kind of leaning towards now that I am never going for that again. I'm going 3-wood out of this thing on a heavy draw. I don't think I'm ever going for that again. Get up, get up. Oh, that was almost a really cool shot.
Okay, out of the green side.
Keep fighting.
Bunker. Let's have a nice.
You know, it's funny though, because on the rounds that I've struggled, we usually end up hitting one of the greatest golf shots ever. So maybe we'll do that again. I surely hope so. Wow, we need something. Just too much. Yep, just too much.
Here's your 4th.
Let's chip this in. That swing playing was something. I mean,
nice chip.
The swing felt so good this week. And last week, if you all remember, the swing was terrible the whole week and the week before. And somehow in the Impossible Challenge, I come out with some of the best swings that I've ever had. And actually, no, last week, if you all remember, the swing was not good. It was just we hit some insane golf shots. We had great recovery shots.
This one's tracking.
Yeah, it's like we lost our swing when it was great this week. So maybe I need to hit all the bad shots Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then when Friday comes... Well. Come on, Ryan. Wake up. Keep fighting. We never give up. If you don't believe in yourself, who will, right? Get a good bounce. Get a good bounce.
Going through some leaves.
That's just fine.
That's not going to be good.
John?
Okay, hole number 9, shot number 2.
John,
Let's see what you got.
Ever seen this hole before? We were trying to do. No, I was trying to hit fairway, but... That's perfect. That is a perfect punch shot. We are left in pitch range, hopefully lob wedge.
Out of the rough there.
This is perfect.
Now, let us
okay.
Set our sights on the green.
Let us hold this out. It's going to spin back. It does. For some reason on this golf hole, it makes no sense, YouTube, but it does. And it holds. It's the only green on this course that does.
This putt's left to save par.
Should have put full backspin on it. Okay, 10 feet, uphill 1 inch, steady left to right.
It's heading towards
Get in there,
hole.
baby. Let's start a stretch
Nice
here.
putt. That's in
Remember
there
the
for
time
par.
we had 6 birdies on the back? Let's do that again. Let's have 7, actually. We're 7 over.
And you're 7 over for the day.
Very disappointing front.
Okay, the wind's blowing on this one.
Not
right
our
to
worst
left.
front 9 by any means. Recently, though, our front 9 has been really solid. There was a while there where we had a great back 9, terrible front. Great back 9, terrible front. Or terrible front, great back. Terrible front, great back. Last week, we had a great front, bad back. And it's just tough to do both, but we have to. Unable to occur, exist, or be done. That's impossible. We've been so close, though. We've been so close. Come on, Ryan.
Smooth sailing off the tee.
I was so ready this week, too. I was so focused. I've been thinking about it all week. I honestly think
Second shot on the 10th coming up.
that this course needed to humble me a little bit. I felt like maybe a bit too confident on the front, maybe a bit too excited. Maybe I had a bit too confidence thinking that this was going to be the one 100%. I really, in my mind, thought it was 100% going to be the one, and maybe it will be, but we need a miracle. Too much confidence sometimes is not a good thing. One time. Imagine an Albie. An Albie, I retire. I'm telling you all right now. If I Albie a golf hole on this course, you all will not see me.
Third shot.
Probably. I would retire from this game. You'd still see me game, but I would retire from this game. There is no shot. That would be... I would have had completed everything I needed to do at that point. No shot I would ever play this game again after that. Like, that's just finishing at the top. And then I'd see you in 2K25. 22-yard chip shot. That was a beautiful shot, though. A little bit more fade, and we're sitting perfect. Now, this lie is going to play tough. But it's called the Impossible Challenge for a reason. It's not supposed to be easy. Get in there! Get in there, baby! You never give up! You just might get your first eagle of the Impossible Challenge on hole number 10. Are you kidding me? Do you remember that time when Ryan was 7 over,
at 5 over
and had an electric start of the back 9 and won?
For us.
Are you kidding me? Imagine how many people had already left and missed out on that. Are you kidding me? Thank you all. Whoever is still out there. You never give up, you legends. Come on, if you one-time that, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm fired up now. Come on. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Yeah, that triple bogey hurts. Get it and move on. Wow, we'd be 2 over right now without that, but we can't dwell in the past, right? Okay, I've thought about you. A lot of you left your feedback on this golf hole. I've thought about this all week. We're going 7-iron. It's going to fly 8 yards further because of downhill lie, right? So that's around 75. That wind is going to add quite a bit. We should hit right in that slope. I am attacking this. You better believe it. Welcome to the Gamer Ability Show, everybody. Wake up. That is why you never give up, YouTube. That is why, right there. Look, perfect club. Thank you all for all the comments last week. Tell me what I did wrong on this. I've done it wrong for like 7 weeks in a row. I just always had forgot your all's comments. You all have said that for like 7 weeks. There's one person who said it like 7 weeks in a row. Nicely. Thank you for that. Constructive feedback is always great. And I finally realized, so thank you. You know who you are out there, you legend. If I would have done it again, I am pretty sure that constructive feedback would have ended on today's video. Like, Ryan, hey, I've said it enough. I'm done. Please, if you don't pull out the 7-iron next time. Okay, let's chip this in. Come on. Fired up. You want to win or do you want to lose? How about you? I'm tired of losing. Oh, we gave it a run, though. Wasn't about to leave that short, but what? No shot. We've played this hole a lot. We were hitting into an upslope. I even put backspin on that. How does that... I guess you just have to stop believing anything on this golf course that anything's going to be consistent, right? Come on, send this putt in or chip in. That's some type of swing plan on that one.
Hey, I'm liking that one.
If you all didn't look at the right side of the screen there, don't rewind it.
Bogey.
I don't really know what happened there, but take our bogey, be on our way. That should never be a bogey. Like, that should never be a bogey. I did not think that ball was going to roll out that much on the chip shot. I was too afraid of it rolling back. Guess we should have put more backspin on it. It should never be a bogey. I can tell you that. 6 over through 12, though. That eagle was massive. Are you kidding me? Here we go. The gauntlet. The final gauntlet hole. The hole that everybody fears. The hole that makes many people rage quit off this golf course when you're playing on these difficulty settings and conditions. Now, I think probably any difficulty settings on these conditions will make you rage quit on this hole.
And setting up around 215 yards out.
Okay, 214 feet. Downhill 37. We're in great position. Okay, let's just make it. How about it? Why not just make an eagle? Why not another eagle? Anybody opposed to another eagle?
Well, you tried, you just didn't quite hit this.
The wind didn't affect it as much as I thought. Ryan's just shaking his head. That was almost perfect.
This is your third shot.
Okay, we better be making this. we can't putt in a birdie. We might as well chip. We know where it's going next. This is a spot I don't think we've ever chipped from the same exact spot. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send the ball into the hole. Without the very fast that was in YouTube. And here we go, hole number 12. There's going to come a time when we are sitting 1 over or even at this point, or maybe even 1 under, and we have to par it. So that's going to happen. And we have to make a putt like this. 33 feet. The putt that everyone fears. You can't get the ball to stop. You can't do it. Well, if you're... So this is a default golf ball only challenge. So if you're using the other golf balls, like the special golf balls, you could probably get it to stop. But this is default golf ball only, so you can't... It's just always going to roll down. It won't stay. Doesn't matter where you are, what you're hitting the shot from. If you lay up off the tee or on the second shot, it's not stopping. You could put full front spin. It's not stopping. 33 feet, uphill 1 foot. I'm still fired up about that eagle. That was incredible. Like, that eagle was phenomenal.
Oh.
Any chance it comes back down into the hole? This is Central Park AG. Of course it doesn't. Of course it's gonna roll. You all know where it's going. Yeah, of course it's not. And look, it's gonna go to the spot
let's just pop
where
this
it's just a bit different than your last putt every single time. This course. You know, This course, I'm telling you all, you think you have it. We've been so close, and then it strikes back, and it just leaves you just shaking your head in just awe of like, okay, yeah, it's still, I see why it's still called the Impossible Challenge. Let's just make the putt. How about it?
Looking really good. Ouch, right by the hole.
John, did you say looking really good? Well, John, welcome to Central Park AG, where really good becomes... I'll show you what it becomes. It becomes putting from the same spot, but just a little bit different. Different enough to change your read for double bogey. 30 feet, uphill 1 foot, steady right to left. I thought this was going to be the week. Fired up from the Super Bowl. Oh, my. Hey. Just gives us fuel. This just gives me fuel. This does not make me want to quit. This gets me mad and fired up. 30 feet, uphill 1 foot. I'm mad. This golf course. I thought today was gonna be the last Impossible Challenge video. I'm serious, like 100% this week. Like past few weeks, I thought we were gonna be close. This week, I'm like, it's gonna be the end of the Impossible Challenge series. I thought it was over.
Oh.
Well, at least we had that eagle, though. Hey, we eagled 10 for the first time. We could walk away with that. We had it. We were 1 over through the first 3 holes. We come on hole number 4 with a beautiful approach shot, looking in pristine position. But I guess that wouldn't matter, that triple bogey, because of what went on to happen. But at the end of the day, this course is going to strike you, and you have to conquer this golf hole right here. This is the one you have to conquer. And it's just a little bit different each time, to where it leaves you guessing where it's going to be.
Ah, just right by the hole.
That was the best speed we've ever had on that putt. This golf hole. So
all right, for the quad.
I think somebody was asking next week, does it ever stop? Can it stop? Unfortunately, unless you use a golf ball that has some type of cheating, I don't know, you put a magnet in the cup, I don't know. 30 feet, uphill 1 foot. Welcome to, hey, if you're new to this challenge series, welcome to Central Park AG, everybody.
Just
I poured it. Oh my, I thought it was gonna break more than that at the end. And look, now it's gonna be to the right. Of course it is.
It happens.
John, now is not the time. Now is not the time, John. I can tell you that right now. You remember that time when John just left the course playthrough that I did? He just never said a word. Do y'all remember that time? That's hole number 12.
Here we go, 30 feet away.
Wait, there's another one? I thought... I don't know how different I'm going to read this. I mean... It's a little bit more left to right than right to left. Just a bit. Like...
Looking really good.
I pulled it. Look at the swing plane. That was in. We had the read. Well, 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 well.
And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole.
Oh, maybe I was a bit too fired up from the Super Bowl. Maybe you all knew this wasn't going to be the week.
Nice,
You're like, Ryan's going to be way too off his game, being so fired up about the Super Bowl. And wow. Central Park AG Strikes Back is the name of this video. It's been a while since this course has crushed us this much. I mean, hole number 12 is hole number 12, right? Somebody said that in a comment recently. Well, yeah, great round, and hole number 12, you know, that's hole number 12. And that was very well said, and I know exactly what you mean. I think we all do at this point. If you're new here, well... Welcome to Central Park AG. Oh, what just happened?
Off on that approach, but that's
Did you all see that? That ball just did the impossible. Wait, am I going crazy, or did that ball roll up that upslope from the fringe? The fringe is usually a magnet. That ball stopped and then skipped full speed into the light rough. I'm not making this up, right? Am I going crazy? I mean, I have been here 39 weeks in a row, so I may be seeing stuff at this point. But I think that ball somehow jumped. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but let's send this birdie in.
Well, there's a way to go about holing it out.
You can't make this stuff up. You can't. That shot was so hard. You all don't realize that ball was never stopping. The only chance you have is to make it. It's always rolling off the front of the green. And of course, we strike it to perfection when we're 13 over par. This golf course always wants you to come back. I'm telling you, it knows. It's like, oh, hey, struggle on the front. Take this eagle. Take this eagle here on hole 10. And then it knows we're about ready to just quit this golf course. And it says, here, take this birdie. I'm going to spin back impossibly into the light rough instead of roll forward into the hole. I want to give you a chip to give you confidence for the next week. Oh my. Imagine an ace. 196, downhill 40. I'm telling you all, in the rounds we struggle, we hit some of our best golf shots. That eagle, that birdie, like, I don't know what it is. We need that one perfect round, though. Luck was not on our side today, I will say that. Luck was not good. We had terrible bounces. You all remember the bounce on hole number 5? Do you remember the bounces we had on this round? They weren't good, I can tell you that. Let's make it. Gotta roll back. No, too much, I think. We just want to go for the impossible highlight reel putt.
Here we go. Birdie putt coming up.
65 feet. Downhill 5. We've had this putt before. Now, you gotta get it right to the edge here and just hope you read it right, because your ball's gonna go probably into the off the back of the green. Oh, it's going to be straight in, to be honest. A little bit more left to right, I think. Did we carry the slope? Did we carry it? Come on!
Here we go, 24 feet away.
We missed that by about 1 or 2%. 1 or 2%. And then you're left with this putt that you never want to be in. I don't think we've had this putt ever. Usually it rolls down, but not on Friday, February 16th, it doesn't. Not on the 16th of February, it doesn't.
A little too much pace on that one.
Clearly.
Here is the bogey putt. right by the hole.
How does that putt not break and it flew off? Was that a downhill putt? Come back into the hole. Come on, ball. It's going to stop, right? Of course it does.
This one's just a 3-footer. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing.
Well, at least we had that eagle and birdie. I'm just going to sip on coffee and move on my way.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Look, Doc is still being a caddy. Thank you, Doc. She's still, and she's like, you know, just hit the ball. That's what she did. Yeah, I don't know, the fairway. That was Doc there. Oh, Ryan, how about the fairway? You know, I've said it a lot. This course will humble you at any second. And hole number 12 humbled us. Hole number 4 humbled us. Wow.
Okay, this is about 160.
But that eagle
so
gives us hope. Gives me hope. It might not give you all hope. It does me. That's an interesting swing play. Tempo is great, but swing has just been all over the place today. And it was great in warm-ups. It's been great all week.
For now, setting up here with a extremely long putt.
This is going to be interesting. Anybody got any ideas? I got one. Let's make it. Too much. And we know where it's going.
Easy, Tiger.
This is where you want to be on your second shot, though.
Definitely unplanned, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
How do you know it wasn't planned, John? Come back in.
Way to chip that one close. Well done. Setting up for the bogey putt here.
There's just no way that stops. You all have seen me play this course 39 times, some of you now. When does this course ever stop on an orange or yellow slope? Never. It just doesn't. Especially when we don't put back, like, don't put front spin on it.
And that'll do.
It is what it is. It's not like that par. Like, if that was a par to save the round, wow, I'd be getting upset.
Nice, pure swing. Great stuff.
That's a beautiful swing, but it's been a frustrating round. We'll have to say that. Like, let's just say it like it is. It's been frustrating. Yeah, we had the eagle. We did have a birdie. But at the end of the day, it's just hole number 12 crushed us. It was consistently crushing us today. Like, really. We had a bogey, triple, bogey, multiple bogeys. We got a concede shot limit on 12, which we've done plenty of times. But, like, it's got some tough bounces. It's just, this was not a good round of golf. We just have to say it like it is, right? Was there some good? Yeah, we started par, right? Par bogey is a great start. But at the end of the day, we're 15 over. Far from our worst score, that's for sure.
Let's go. Kick right.
I want to win. We were bound to have a week like this, you know?
This one's your third.
So many good weeks in a row. Some tough luck last week, but overall played some good golf. Get in. No, it's gonna dive. Good effort. Swing plane and tempo has just been off recently.
Okay, we could save par here with this putt.
In this round. Recently as immediately. Been great this week. 12 feet, uphill 5 inches. Been some of the best tempo I've had in a long time. I have to say, I don't think I've ever had this putt. It's always a little bit more to the right. I think this one's actually going to break. And it does. What a putt.
Oh, that'll do just nice.
Yeah, like consistently, look at this. We had so many bogeys, doubles, like just not scoring enough pars. And you have to score pars on this golf course to beat it, obviously. You have to. There's just no other way around it. I'm going to try it to see if this gets there. Somebody said in a comment that you can get this there even with full wind with an overpower fast.
Well, it wasn't your best swing.
Well, actually, it did get there, but well, it didn't get there, but it did get somewhere. It's not in the water.
Right, you might want to club up a little bit.
It didn't get there, but it did get
green.
somewhere. Ryan Gamer 2024. Quote of the year. But you all know what they say about bad rounds on the Impossible Challenge.
That's unlucky. You didn't deserve that.
There's usually a good round to follow, which, and I'm not just making this up. It's usually, well, don't watch the first 30 episodes, but if you watch the last 9, that is true. Even though last 9 we played mostly good, but I don't know. Is there any consistency in scoring in this challenge? I don't think so. Well, last 6 weeks, yeah, 100%. But when it strikes, it strikes. That's just all there is to it. When this course wants to crush you, it will crush you and leave you shaking your head. It does. Just so when you think you've conquered it, it will strike back.
Okay, for the save.
18 feet, downhill 5 inch is 5 inches. 5 inch? Steady right to left. This course has me not even be able to talk right now. Ryan, how do you feel after the Impossible Challenge today?
No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it?
My wife is going to be like, why are you so tired today, Ryan? Well,
There's an 8-footer.
Central Park AG, and she's going to know. Oh, yeah. She knows. She wants me to beat this course so bad. I think we all do. She knows. Oh, it's one of those. It was one of those days. Yeah, it's one of those days.
Looking good.
Central Park AG struck again.
For the bogey.
At least we can say our front 9 was better than our back, right? Minus that eagle and birdie. But just wow. Hey, the beauty of this challenge series, though, you all see all the pain, all the joy, all the heartbreak. You see every single attempt. You don't see me cut out an attempt. You don't see me play 10 attempts off video and then go play the 11th one and dominate. You don't see me just record a bunch and only pick the one that's good, right? Because that is the Impossible Challenge series. There's no practicing. There's no, you can warm up, obviously. You can think about it, prepare. But at the end of the day, the attempts have to be that attempt, right? And I want you all to see it all, because the joy of completing it is going to be something special, because you have rounds like this, but you also have rounds last week where we just hit some of the best shots we've ever hit. That 2-over round, we've been so close. This course will humble you. It'll humble you fast. What does Henny Koryak always say? Give you a slice of humble pie? Yeah.
Well done.
What Henny would be saying right now. Says that on Ryan Gamer in his career mode series quite a bit. 165 uphill 3 feet. Let's just make this for eagle. Why not? Yeah, this course will strike back at any moment. It will crush you. And holes you don't necessarily think will crush you, that you've been playing well on recently, they will crush.
That's okay. We'll get on the green.
Let's just
maybe
make
on the next
this,
shot.
because we know where the ball is going. What a tough week. We fought, though, showed a lot of heart, not quitting, right? It would be so easy to rage quit off this challenge, right? But, rage quit would be, that would be the same as kind of quitting the challenge, right? So that would be the failing the challenge, right? That would be the failure of the challenge. But, hey, we're going to get this soon. I'm going to go into next week a little less confident, right? I think this week maybe I went in with... I really thought this was the last one. I'll be honest with you all. Like, I thought about it multiple times, and I even said it. Like, this is it. It's the final Impossible Challenge video, and that's when I should have known. Why would I say that? I didn't say it in the video, the intro. Some of you all would have expected that, but at the end of the day, this course humbled me today. And we've been close, but today was not the day. You lived it. What does Farmer Fran say all the time? Waterboy? You live to play another day. I can't say it like he says it. You live to play another day is right, Farmer Fran. You live to play another day.
About 17 feet to the cup. This one's on a good line. And for
on to the next one.
Hole, that one drops on in for bogey.
You know, Ken out there, always leaves like a positive, encouraging, like it's usually like a simple one, and it's usually like whether it's a career mode video on the channel, a lot of times the career mode videos, but Ken's like, hey, on to the next one, right? Next week. So thank you for that, Ken, and that's what we need to do. On to the next week, right? We keep fighting. It's frustrating. Hey, I'd be lying to you all said if I'd be lying to you all if I said I wasn't mad. Like, I'm frustrated. This is a very frustrating round of golf after 7 great weeks in a row, right? We have been so close, and this course dominated us today. We hit 71 fairways, 16% GERS, 1.67 putts per hole, a 17 over on the scorecard. Far from our worst score. It's our worst score in a long time. Hole number 12 crushed us. I mean, this whole course crushed us today. It wasn't just one hole. It wasn't just hole number 4. It was hole 3, 5, 6, 8, 11, 12, 14, 15, 17, and 18. There was not just one hole that crushed us, but we did have the eagle on 10, first eagle. So I am happy about that, but I wish that eagle and birdie on 13 would have been, we were 3 over, got back to even, and completed the challenge today. 7 over on the front after a 1 over through 3 start, which is honestly an incredible start. First 3 holes, you're really kind of expecting a 2 over because hole 1 and hole 2, they're bogey and double bogey holes. It's almost impossible to par those, and we did look like it was going to be the one today. And we had a glimpse of hope there. 7 over, moved to 5 over on 10, and 11 was in striking distance with that chip shot, and that ball just went. That's unfortunate. Hit that upslope even with a little bit of backspin, and it was gone. A lot of frustrating things happened this round. We had some tough luck as well, but we also didn't play well. And when you combine not playing well with tough luck, well, that's on to the next week, right? I mean, it's just as simple as that. I say this all the time. We played great golf a lot this past 7 weeks, minus today. Great golf doesn't cut it. It has to be perfect with luck for my skill level, right? At the end of the day, we know what we need, and we did it at Predator AG, and we can do it here. Predator AG, I'm telling you, I went back and played it. It is by far harder than this course because you have about 7 holes you can concede shot limit on at will. You have to chip it in. There's no putting. You have to chip it in, and if you don't, well, you're going to shoot 40 over par, and it's why the Predator AG, that round number 11, I still don't think is possible. I went back and watched it. I watched it multiple times, and it gets me, it always inspires me to continue this challenge. So whenever I feel like I can't do this, I go back and watch that. That is by far the best round of golf I have ever played, and it also was an impossible round of golf. The score we shot there on that golf course was impossible. We can do this. We just need we need that same round. In that round, we had the best luck we've ever had and played the best we've ever played. We can do the same thing here at Central Park AG. We've been close with 2 over par. We haven't had the perfect round yet. We haven't had the perfect luck yet, but it's coming. Thank you all for sticking around. You're still here. You never give up. We keep fighting here at the Gamer Ability community, no matter the odds that we face. Now we have until the next game comes out to complete this, and that will be the end of the Impossible Challenge series. So hopefully we complete this next week, though. I hope we're not here on attempt number 75 right before PGA 2K25 comes out, and we have our final Impossible Challenge video. We have to shoot even. I seriously think, remember I said this, but I seriously think we're going to beat this in the next 5 attempts. We're so close. We have to combine everything together. We are dangerously close on this course. I really think that this is possible. For a while, I thought it wasn't, but I really think it is. Thank you all for all the support across all the videos on the channel. This is just one video I do once a week or every other week on Fridays. There's plenty of other content, usually 10 or more videos a week here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel, and even more on my second channel, Gamer Ability 2, link in the description to that. I will see you all in the next video. You'll see videos this weekend, of course, usually 3 videos on Saturday and Sunday, and then, of course, next week as well. I will see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.